To the latest on the abortion battle in our state. Now, the Arizona Supreme Court will not take another look at its ruling upholding our state's near total abortion ban, that law dating back to the 1800s.
Yeah, Attorney General Chris Mays had asked justices to reconsider their ruling, but the court denying that on Friday. Manuelita Beck with ABC 15's political team diving deeper into the history of that 1864 abortion ban as it could begin to be enforced as early as mid-June.
It was a different time, different generation, different mindset.
Arizona was originally part of the New Mexico Territory, which had its own laws and where slavery was legal.
President Lincoln was very keen to make sure that we had a set of laws that reflected more the Republican sensibilities of the times.
Eduardo Obregon Pagan is a professor of history at ASU. He studies Arizona and the American West.
Many of the laws that we think about now as part of the American experience hadn't been established. So it was a very, very different place when this law was written.
For example,
in the 19th century and before, women were not legally defined as persons.
Abortion was also viewed very differently.
There was absolutely no discussion about protecting babies or the unborn or something like that.
Back then, people believed life began at what they called quickening.
When a woman first feels the baby kicking, that's when it is live.
William Howell, a judge appointed by Lincoln, wrote Arizona's near-total ban on abortion as part of the territory's first criminal code.
It came from a law that was passed by the California legislature in 1861, almost verbatim from what we have in Arizona.
And it wasn't about stopping women from getting abortions.
That was the focus of the territory and most of the nation in the 19th century, was to stop bad medicine that resulted in women dying.
The abortion law was very rarely enforced in the 19th century, with no more than 2 men ever prosecuted, and only one who did time.
And he was prosecuted under this law because he had seduced his teenage sister-in-law, who then became pregnant, and then encouraged her to have an abortion.
He served 4 years in territorial prison. For ABC 15's political team, I'm Manuelita Beck.
Arizona lawmakers are considering a repeal of that 1864 abortion ban. The Senate could vote on it as early as Wednesday. Our teams will be right there. Count on us to bring you what develops.